Next one, I guess I have to preface this. This one, I kind of have a struggle with. I was emailed for this third game, was supposedly the last game of the night, but it won't be. I was reached out by this developer, game researcher, for their project, 1001 Nights. Uh, I know I'm queuing in on like sentiments right now. This particular game, uh, it was definitely. It felt like a gray area. I talked to two people, a couple of friends about this when they reached out to me. I love how uh, there were about a few people that reached out for me to try out their games, and this one where they were like, they were saying it's a storytelling game, and it was inspired by Persian folklore, and they said they love your focus on storytelling and community connection. That it resonated with them, and like hearing that, like, oh, they actually went out of their way to look at my stuff, and they said I'd enjoy the narrative pressure and improvisation of the game, because the game itself is about telling a story to survive. If you guys don't know about oh, hello, hi, thank you for the posture check, thank you for the hydrate. This game in particular gave me pause because I don't think I've ever told anyone so personally about when I was a young Denma. I'm the eldest of many siblings, and one of them had trouble sleeping. Actually, a lot of them had trouble sleeping. And I made it a point to tell stories. I would just make up stories like Ling and the Seven Seas. I would just make up shit on the fly. Essentially, just telling the story until they fall asleep, and then I would make that to be continued, and then they said more, and it just encouraged me to keep telling stories, which kind of formed how I do games, how game mastering and tabletop RPGs really resonated with me. I also read about the Arabian Nights, 1001 Nights, the story about Sherenade, or whichever how you pronounce her name. How she had to tell stories until the break of dawn just to survive. And the reason why this game gave me pause is they mentioned that they use ChatGPT 2 before the ChatGPT 4. They did some academic research papers on it. I looked up on it, and it all sounds academically sound, right? They found a way to actually use the language model. I've worked in a game industry before that uses AI. Like, AI is built in video games. Like, that's how you get generative cities, and you create the NPCs and all that. Like, artificial intelligence as a concept has been there since video games were a thing. You know, you can't produce unique code for each and every instance. You have to create code for it. The key problem I had was that it was ChatGPT. Would have been better if they used a different AI. I don't know. It's just the ethics that come with it. They said that when I told them that this gave me pause because it was definitely concerns on AI, and they said, I did address it to them, and they said, we completely understand your hesitations around AI. That's why we're very transparent in how it's used to make clear that the heart of the game is still built on human creativity and ideas, with AI serving only as a supporting tool. So they had to use AI for an AI king because you're writing, literally putting down a story, inputting a story, and crafting it through typing. I'm a writer. I'm also a storyteller. But there's something about it that I keep, like, it is sound. And I know with a research paper, there was an ethics committee that went through it. That's the few things I looked up. It's all qualitative paperwork, and they've seen there's a lot of positive reception. The language model being used as intended, yes, but it still doesn't remove the fact that it's still Chat GPT. So this is me trying out the game and wrestling with myself, having seen the side of the gaming industry. Like, yeah, they use generative AI for their games. Like, that's been there since before AI was, like, at least the Chat GPT wave. And then there's after the fact, where I have personal experiences of having lost jobs because of Chat GPT. So this is, like, definitely a gray area. My stance on this, however, is I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna make a video about this and see the bigger connotations of it, of, like, it uses itself as a language model. It is efficient as it should be, but its existence, I don't know, will I fall under the Markiplier camp of, like, there is a potential for AI? I don't know. It just, I don't. I'm not too optimistic. I'm very cautious about it. But there's one thing, though, the concept of the game that I really like is the fact that it's manifesting something I've done and I'm still doing, which is telling stories to survive. Me doing game mastering and telling stories to my siblings was my way to stay sane. That was my way, as, like, people don't realize that my storytelling, it was my way of mastering how to speak in a world that doesn't allow me to speak, to let words flow in places that doesn't allow me to allow and create worlds that allowed for challenges and victories. Storytelling, TTRPGs, were a way for me to stay alive. It has kept me alive in more reasons than one, and as part of, as well, September's Suicide Prevention Month. This is my way of saying, if you're going through a rough time right now, hold on to the little things that keep you sane, that keep you at least going to bed at night and letting yourself rest, to give yourself another day. If that's another session of a D&D game, if that's another session of Vampire the Masquerade, just push what little darkness happens at night. Keep going. Tell another story and survive. Wow, it's gonna be good. And that's my message to you all, as this game is representing itself. I'll take to it as the themes. Despite a lot of the negativity that comes with it, I'd like to think that it's coming from a good place. Oh, Kenny! Kenny, you're there. Okay, I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna pee real quick. I'm gonna ruin that moment by saying, I gotta pee. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll be with you in a bit. 5-minute break. And I'm back. Aw, thank you, Kenny. It's just a lot of people wonder why I run so many games. But, you know, it's one of those few things that keep you sane because, like, um, I mean, I'm not openly discussing about it, but it's like not a hidden thing for at least my circle of friends that I am clinically diagnosed with depression and you have to, like, you live with it. But I don't, like, I try not to make it define me, and I try to let routines regulate what is essentially a debuff that you live with day to day. So the few things that really help is having something to look forward to, at least on a short, like, just on like a, this week I'm gonna look forward to a D&D game, or I'm gonna look forward to a VTM game. It's just something that you can look forward to at the end of a week, just to make sure you get through that week. It's always, and then the great thing about TTRPG sessions is like, it's every week, right? So it's like, it's kept me going on the days that doesn't feel great. And you just have to set up routines and things, small things. It's usually small things. It doesn't have to be big. It's like, oh, I'm gonna look forward to eating really good food, or I'm gonna look forward to just those small little things actually help. And then like, oh, I'm crafting a story with the player and stuff. And it's just taking it easy and just surviving. So yeah. So our third game for tonight is a demo. So I really like that their mechanic is tell a story to survive. That definitely speaks to me on a personal level. I just, it's goddamn AI. That's the thing. I'm like, but I can tell they put a lot of research into it, and they're using the AI as intended, which is a language tool. So it's like, there's that. And they actually have artists that made the art too, so it's just me being cautious about it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna make a dedicated video for this. Let me. Uh, Let me check. There's that thing again. Okay, feedback again to gamers, players. Please. Please, make the sound friendly. Jesus. Fucking Christ. Alright. Third game of the night is 101 Nights. The company personally, as I mentioned, personally reached out to me, letting them know about their game. They are, at the very least, what is that? I did a couple, like, my brain's blanking out on the moment I'm supposed to be talking about them. So, this is, the team, is Ada Eden. It's a group inspired by Ada Lovelace, the first programmer. So I have read about Ada Lovelace. She's a beautiful woman that helped with creating the first computer. And Ada is fully self-funded without any funding or income. They love cats and stories. Majority of it is Asian and POC women, which is really awesome. They also they have their own dedicated art team, development. It seems to be. Let me click. Oh, yeah, I had to lower. So she's definitely East Asian, the founder. And this is basically a text adventure game that's inspired from the Arabian Nights. So we got that. Yeah, taking one of that. I'm glad you're doing your best. Thank you. I mean, I'm doing well. Like, all things considered, it has been like a good headspace. I'm not like, I mean, the thing about the depression is that it's not about being sad. It's just like, it's that constant, like, you don't want to do anything. There's no point to it. It's like this really heavy nihilism and emptiness that you just have to fill up in some instances, or just, you know, you kind of don't want to lean into it too much. Good days, it's like quiet enough that it's barely there. Other days, it's a bit loud, but otherwise, you just move on and try to do things as normally as you possibly can. So yeah, they have a really great team. It is majorly women, and I love a team of women's see, developed by Ada Den. So the producer and director is, I apologize if I butcher names, because like, it's been a while since I've read Yukion Sun. Artemy developers is Yang Ying Fu, Pyun Lu, Soy Sauce for 3, Eileen Wang, Zoe Lee, Shao Shao, Elena Wu, Serial Wang, Wei Shan Wang, Finlay, Kate Vi, Zhou Junjie, Q, Aoi Show, community management. I got to talk to Theresa, so she's really nice. Stella Lee, Rain Lee, Shiyu, Yinxie, Fei Zhu. God, this is giving me like Chinese school flashbacks of just going through the syllables. They have the modeling assistant from Sharon Shen, Evelyn Feng, and they have Yekta Kalantar Formosi, and then so LM. They also have, if you guys are curious, here they have this site right here that has the papers. So they have 3 papers that they've released in 2022, 2023, and 2025. Is language as reality, and using a story generation model, they gave it to the International Conference of interactive digital storytelling. They also gave it to the AAI conference on artificial intelligence and interactive digital entertainment. And they also gave it to the conference on human factors in computer systems. So it's really like it's interesting at how much work was put to have human creativity in mind while going through the language tool. So let's see. They have an AI content disclosure. Hello, Storyteller. Welcome to 101 Nights. Before you begin, we'd like to introduce how this game uses AI. Thank fuck. Don't worry, we'll keep it simple. First of all, traditional assets, character 3D art, 3D models, text. I do like the transparency here. Are handcrafted by human artists. We do not use AI to pre-generate any of these assets. That's good they're upfront about it. Yeah! I was like, AI has a bad rap these days. We have to be like, continue? So, this is good. They do not use AI to pre-generate any of these assets. There's still a human that does the art. But our gameplay is special. It is only possible to real-time generative artificial intelligence. When you tell a story, the king responds. His replies are generated in real time by a large language model, LLM, similar to ChatGPT. Even more, your story created together will become reality. You may say, a cat enters a blue valley. You may see the blue valley appear in the game. This is the core of 101 Nights. Your story shaped the world. This cannot be pre-scripted with fixed text or pre-made art assets. It can only be generated in real time with AI. We respect the rights of every creator and you only use AI in a safe and responsible manner. Our AI image style model is trained exclusively on our own arts, limited to in-game CG and arts authorized by our team's artists without any third-party materials. So they actually made a code that uses art within their team. This ensures our AI does not appropriate or imitate others' works and can only strictly generate our images in our game's visual style to achieve our real-time gameplay. Okay. So AI is only used for unique story-to-reality gameplay rather than replacing human creators or using AI to create assets or cut costs. The soul of this game comes from human creators. AI is simply a means and tool to make this gameplay possible and share it with you. That's it. We are a small, self-funded indie team with no external funding, investments, or revenue from this game. We are not an AI tech company. Yay! Our demo is 100% free because we simply want to share a fun and unique experience with you. Your game data is completely private. We never use player data to train AI. If you have concerns about AI usage, we encourage you to check out our Steam page and read our research papers before playing. But honestly, we'd love for you to give it a try first. So, I've actually read some of the papers, and it's actually pretty good, the amount of work that they detail on using it. We know AI is a complex and evolving topic. We understand players' concerns. It's our responsibility to listen and improve the game. Your feedback helps us explore how AI can serve humans in a friendly, safe, and ethical way. So this was the keyword I was looking for, ethical. And I'm glad that we'd love to hear from you through feedback form. I do like the fact that they are only circulating the art from what was made with their current pool base, that they're not pulling it from somewhere else, and that's the worry I have with ChatGPT, especially when they're creating reality things. So they're kind of I'm glad there's transparency to it. So without further ado, let's start. LM spin a tail, shape a world, check, test connecting. Okay, real time, let's go. Weaving tails. Very nervous. Strange, is it not? That of the myriads who before us passed the door of darkness, though. Not one returns to tell us of the road which to discover we must travel to. Rubate, Omar KM. Okay, cool. We started with a quote. This story begins on that day, a decade ago. Sister! Sister, okay. Okay, there's the flicking. Do you remember the story about Mash Sati, the great heroine? Wait, hold on. Okay, the tutorial's really loud. Hold on. I gotta tell them that the tutorial's kinda loud. Where's the apps? Sound settings. Thank fuck my brain. People! Please don't make your game sounds loud! Jesus fucking Christ. I love y'all, but good grief. That can destroy someone's brain. Of course, Dunyazad. That was the adventure story we watched together. Today, I'll be the great adventurer Mahsadi. I'm the bravest, most powerful hero in the region. This is my magical moonlight sword. Unbeatable by anyone. Take this. Oh, that's just a wood stick, you little silly. No, it's not. It's my own most precious treasure. Then, tell me, oh great hero, where did you find such treasure? It was a frigid night in the desert. All the stars were soundly asleep, while only the moon was watching over from above. Ali Baba and I discovered it at the bottom of a dune, bathed in moonlight. It was made of moonlight, always cold as ice, just like the desert would at night. Sister, do you know how powerful the sword is? She always had such a vivid imagination. I should tell her a story about the moonlight sword. As you wish, brave hero. The sword holds extraordinary powers. Tell me, sister, what magical story does the moonlight sword have? Okay. Continue to write the story about the moonlight sword. For example, this sword is made with a whisper shield. Try to be creative. Alright, this is where... Alright. Alright, the moonlight... it's made... from literal beams of light from the moon. I know, it's redundant. Touching, and its light was captured by a very special metal. This metal can provide light in the darkest of places and requires and the sword was forged through magnifying through glass that magnified the moonlight, melting to allowing to be formed by a blacksmith who discovered the special key hid. It was atop a mountain. He could throw himself into the ravine. It was as if the moon goddess showed him light, the literal light, literal moonlight from the orb. It is said, that the blade is cold to the touch, but can carry fire. It can carry a bright white fire. Oh. Can carry white fire. Alright. Thanks for a bit. Yep. The moon goddess. Oh wow. What do you think about it? White fire? Wow! Blacksmith was made by moonlight and made the greatest treasure ever. Yeah. This is so fun. Tell me more about this, sis. My little sister is truly... I have a sister who absolutely loves storytelling. Oh, this reminds, like I said, this reminds me of the time I would tell stories to my siblings and I would just keep making bullshit stories. And like this little pocket knife that did everything. And the boat that he rode to go through the seven seas. I have a sister who absolutely loves storytelling. Introducing such an adorable character into the tale might just be the perfect twist. I know. Okay. Okay. Now I've got some inspirations. My sister will be my inspiration for storytelling afterwards. Something seems to come to mind. Continue your story for sister. Click the gem to use inspiration. Okay, so... Okay. You're the older sister thinking. Your joy for tales could be the very balm the saga needs. Subon to warm the heart, spark. Amidst the gloom, our heroines from young girls and now we've been stars inspired by sister. Your approach together, we end the richest reign. I don't get this, but okay. Heroines from young girl. Alright. So there's like fixed things if ever you get stuck. Let me... Sword recognized as master. Okay. Moon Shadow Cold Edge Dagger. The sword go, but not go. Return not just weapon, but the kingdom's Moon Shadow Cold Edge Dagger. Okay. What is this? Oh. Sis, what are you looking at? You can't see the sword? Huh, sis? What are you talking about? My moonlight sword is right here, look! You really can't see it. It's just my hallucination, right? It's like I've gained a new power. Fight with weapon. Okay. Let me try to cut the stick. Hey! Ah, my sword is broken! What happened? Was it really my sword, not my illusion? I really didn't do anything. I don't know why this happened. Sis, you bully! I'm sorry, truly sorry. Would you like the big sister telling more stories, sweetie? Look, I will protect you with my moonlight sword. Ah! It's real, but it can only be used once? What's wrong, sister? Are we still going to play together? Of course, next time let's go on a desert adventure together. But sis, why do I suddenly feel so cold? As if I really am standing in the desert at night. Why can't my Junazan see all this? I feel cold too, like if the world in the story has become real. Don't worry, I'll be with you, using the sword to defeat all the bad guys. Yay, sister, can you tell me another news story? Alright, so we have to keep telling stories. Of course, I'm gonna love this one. Once upon a time, there were two sisters who both loved stories very much. Okay. Alright, that was an interesting... So you don't want to be verbose, just enough for the, you know... I will never forget the day that dreadful news arrived. The queen had been executed. The king claimed she had betrayed the kingdom. From that day on, everything changed. Every woman's soul is possessed by a demon. Okay, this guy though, for context, his wife cheated on him so bad with multiple men that he loved this girl so much. Girl cheated, and he just couldn't trust women again after that. Valid human experience, but he kind of was he was a bit extra by killing every woman before they could hurt him again. It's a bit projection. He could have just seen a therapist. Of every woman's soul is possessed by a demon. King Shariard proclaimed in a fit of rage and declared that for the safety of the empire, he would take their lives before the demons could wreak havoc. And so his ritual began. For 3 years now, as dusk falls, the palace gates open to welcome new bride, and with each new dawn, those same gates open again, but only cries and wails emerge. 1,000 nights, 1,000 lives lost. The streets no longer ring with laughter joy, only hushed whispers and terrified glances reign. Every girl now lives in fear, wondering who will be next. King, didn't you state your name? Scheherazade. Yay! It's her! My favorite character in a fictional thing. The name matches and the portrait is spot on. When you enter the palace later, don't wander around. Keep your hands and feet in check. The king is in the innermost bedroom. You're the minister's daughter, aren't you? Your father's greatest fear is that the king will remember he has a daughter. I came of my own accord. I want to prove my father's loyalty. Little girl, don't be too naive. It's been 3 years, and not a single bride has seen the light of the second day. Prepare to say goodbye to the world. Don't start crying. The king doesn't like that. Okay. So what's odds? F. It's just you, Sherazade. Did those girls also look into this mirror? Oh wait. The game sounds now is too low. Someone's coming. This is the 100 ones. So many beautiful women in the world. Shut your mouth quickly, or you'll die with her tomorrow. No, they were sent by the king to the best, most wonderful paradise. Don't you dare slander his majesty. Yes, yes. Smell blood in the road by the gate never dissipates, and you still believe that. Fools like you will never understand his majesty's will. Alright. Speaking of which, I really want to take another peek at the most beautiful queen before. Shh. Don't mention that woman or you'll lose your head. So disgusting. Their eyes crawl over me like flies on flesh, and my stomach turns. To them, I am but a lamb offered at tomorrow's slaughter. How many girls have passed through these doors, never to return? I could write 2 guards in my story and let them taste their own medicine. This one seems pretty composed, not like the few days ago who cried so miserably. I heard that it was her cry that angered His Majesty. He didn't even make it to midnight before he was killed. It's all her fault for being ungrateful. How fortunate to be married to the king. Ah, bunch of Delulus, I see. You can write this into my story later. They whisper in corners, their eyes piercing me like needles. I can hear them gossiping about this girl's fate, as if discussing tonight's and still. The gossip makes a useful tool. Okay. Wow, she... Okay, I think it bugged out. My bad. She's just floating now. The moonlight. On nights like this, my sister would always come out to hang out with me. Will I ever see her again? Did I break the game? Whoops. Is that a black cat? How could a cat show up in the palace? She was walking earlier, right? Did I? Oh. Did you see the shadowy figure? No, I didn't. With eyesight like that, how do you even become one of his magic? Nonsense. It must be your imagination. Hey you! Who are you? The minister's daughter. Oh, Jafar's daughter. Finally, it's your turn. What a pity. She's a beauty. But you won't be around tomorrow. Ha ha ha. Majesty is in the room. He summons you in. At once, as called. It's really a black cat. That direction is it the king's room? A dark blur, a little cat. Will it sleep past the shadows and escape its life? Perhaps I should write the cat into my story. I guess. Okay, now it's getting too loud. Okay, the sound balancing in this game. Your Majesty, I'm here. So you're the girl for tonight, huh? Keeping to the eye, at least. What was your name? Never mind, I won't be seeing you tomorrow anyway. In that case, Your Majesty, let us revel in tonight's luminous moonlight. If you would permit me, may I tell you a story? A story? It's a sure little trick to please me. I won't just sit here and listen, you know. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Alright. Do I want to use the actual story? There was a... It was a hunter. Footsteps of his father. By those ones. Every tree, every rock, every road, every road, and where it led, he could never get lost. You know, hunter's use. Wonderful. I knew he'd like the hunter story. Alright. So. So the hunter saw east. He had senses. Predator. Gotta keep him interested. A beast of such description. Okay, we're having a back and forth. Happy Bib Day! Oh my god, it's not my birthday, thanks. uh, the hunter carried an axe. One passed down from January, passed down by his father. He kept the blade sharp and removed the rust. You go sleep soon? No, I still have another game actually, so I'll sleep around 4 of the rust. Preserve the metal. It will worn but sturdy. Having chopped down 1,000 tree trunks. Befalling many a timber. Yaks. The beast? No. Sorry, when I write, I'm kind of like quiet because I'm thinking about it. I want to put some distance between the creature and I, so beast know that he could swipe him down as he did trees. He kept the axe raised, putting distance between him and the black cat. Amazing. We've operated with it. Alright, what are we doing? His axe singing through the air. The storied axe handed down to generations, blades singing through the air, felling both trees and ferocious. Oh, okay. Cool. jump regard for his life. Feel and half. I accidentally pressed enter, but a bold move! The beast meets its end at the hands of the skilled hunter. The forest fell silent once more. The beast's reign of terror ended by the hunter's mighty blow. I'm glad at least my fanfic writing's kicking in for this. Azui, thank you for the follow, Azui. I'm currently writing a story. I'm being naughty. Bisaya ra! Uy, ay, salamat, Bisaya, Jud. Ay, kapuya, Jud, mag-English ba? Hello, ayo. Ayong buntag. Musta man? Naunsa ka? Abot diri. Kapuy, Jud, English ba? I feel you, Jude. Oh my God, like, mga amigo na ako, mga taga-US, taga-Europe, tapos kahit taga-Pinas, mga yung, I don't speak Bisaya, I don't speak Tagalog. Ay, mga puisit mo. Love ko sila. Pero naka-stress. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Refresh na Jude imong pagka-Bisaya. Kay gikapoy man kay dugay ko dili na nagbisaya kay nag-adtuman ko ng Australia. Pero buti na lang na yung mga friends na ako na pwede ko tawagon and stuff. Pero like iba lahi jud pag nag-uli ka. Hinga malalim. Pero yeah. Welcome. May na lang, wak pa. Ay, dili, oy. Like, kay, mawala na lang sa ako kay ang inchik. Kay, sa, balay ba? Nag-storya mi, Kapampangan, Bisaya, inchik, yung Pokyen, kay Bisaya, kay Davao man, Bisdak man, o English. So, English man gusto ni Erpat. Tapos, wala. To si Lola, si Lola man, nag-storya ng inchik o Kapampangan. So, ang nagdikit lang sa ako kay ang English o ang Bisaya. Uy, Davao, medyo. Oh, Davao ko, uy. Davao. Pero tago lang. Davao, ha? Taga Davao, tago. Grabe ka, bilingual. Like, antod, antod bay lang. Hindi na kaya poly. Napagod na. Trauma na. Pero ano sa, um, nagsali ka po sa ano? Hungry Ghost Festival or ano lang? Wala lang. Nakitaan ka na, ay, naibisaya. Yeah. I'm sorry nga ngaon ko. Kay Hungry Ghost. Kain po ta pag may time. Kaya type lang ta. Movies. And ito, ito po, English na po. Ay. From its first. Kaag doon pa, alam. Ay. Dorian capital man na, pero in season ba ang Dorian karon? Murag dili pa man. Ay. Pero baka, murag in season na. Pero like, nagsawa ko sa durian. Kay naaman mi puno. Native at as in like, iba ang native sa hybrid. Na pa. Oh, very good, very good. Sige, mag. Pero like, kung ako ra, ay, di ko ganahan. Pag naay kasama, pwede pa. Kung ako raw, kaon, dili. Ay, kana lang. Di kaya native ba eh. Lord, patawad. Di kaya. Ayan, tas, ano sa man. Kaya, ganahan ko sa dilaw, yung hybrid, yung murag, hindi ano, kaya yung puti. Lain isolo kay murag kuyapan. Ang BP, oy. Ang puso. Murag gilasing ka na ambot. Tawa na. So, hello. Gising pa ta. 3 a.m. na sa ato. Gising pa. Beast remains lami sa dila. Bisan sa blood pressure. Lagi. Ay nako. Hopefully in season pa anto yan pag pag December kay muabot akong asawa. Ang asawa na ako na taga Australia ba. Like ipatry ko ng durian. Kaya di man in season yun nang niabot siya dire ng ng June ba. Sad ko, gusto ko ipatry ang durian. Walay durian. Kabuisit. Na, December daghan na, kay demand na. Very good, very good. Dapat na. Daghan. Dalhin sa sa magsaysay. Same sulte ba? Sa magsaysay yun. Abot na. Yahoo! Sige lang. Kaya gipa ko na sa Rojas. Ipakaon ko na siya sa Rojas. Wala talaga. Like, rambutan lang na Kay, Maoy Sentro. Maoy Sentro. Baho. Oh my God. Puro rambutan na. Sige lang. Rambutan o glasones rapi. Mirina, lagi. Sige lang. Wala man rambutan nung sa Australia, kaya happy sad ko pag-abot. Ay, naay rambutan. Ay, salamat. Thank you, Lord. May rambutan. Kaya mamiss mo talaga yung tanan na pagkaon ba pag nigawas ka. Pag hinanap, wala. So, thank you na lang, Lord. The words that appeared. Okay. If they would reply, may pag magtanong og Australia para di ma ay iba man ang temperatura sa Australia, dili matubo ang durian. Di kaya kay na ano, parang baliktad ang ilahang weather, upat pa rin na weather, na apoy sila yung winter, di mag-survive ang durian doon. Baka pwede pa malunggay. Na ay nagtubo ng malunggay sa medyo mainit-init na part sa Sydney, na daw. Yeah, kaya wala na. Malunggay is life, like yung yung balay na ako dire na ay malunggay. Ay, like kung gigutom lang ako, mag-abot lang, kuha lang ng malunggay para sa sabaw. Ayan. Manghagpat. Patience? Oh, I made him angry. My apologies, Cake. Sorry, nasuko ang hari kay... Yeah. What's TTRPG? Mag-English na ko para makasabot pa sila. Tingala sila, nga naman silang duwala ng storya. TTRPG is tabletop role-playing games. Like Dungeons and Dragons. Charot. Pero if ganahan ka, na ako'y campaign na, na Filipino, like colonial Philippines. Tapos nagtatagalog kami habang naglalaro, mga vampira. Pero vampira sa colonial Philippines, kalaban nila yung Kastila. No, masaya. D&D campaign where somewhere somewhere puro mga games ko kasi hindi na D&D. Puro not D&D. kaya mahilig na ako sa other systems. World of Darkness. Maglaro kami ng Wildermyth. Not to worry. Matabak ko na NGA genre kay na distansya sa RPGs. NGA? Ano yung NGA? Nga. Akala ko NGA. Nga. Na all caps. Typo. Matabak ko dira. Nga. Thank you. Sabi ko, unsay NGA? Nga. Pag nag-all caps ba? Nga ba? Nga. Yeah. Sorry guys, when someone speaks to me in the mother tongue, it's just easy. It's just easy for me. Like my first language is Bisaya. Second language is English. So tiring. That's why it's English. Like Bisaya then English. So kapoy. Not worry. The guards and story focusing. One who has been Rising the kingdom. It's refreshing to talk to someone in your mother tongue. We get hyped up that easy. Exactly. Exactly. Others noted. Continue his tale. Okay. He's not mad anymore. Yay. Covered in beast blood is summoned to the king's court, unaware of the fate that awaits him. Sorry. Sorry. Problem. Where's the beast's head? Armored cloak, charot. You're all cool. I'm here for it. Yay! Thank you, Kenny. Is you a streamer, Azuy? Charot. Look at that dogo. What a smug dogo. Maora to. Dip na ko kay masakpan. Kung matap ako, patay dyan ko. Yeah. Ano lang. Pretend lang. Pretend sleep. Soon to be streamer. Support yan. Supported. Like, I followed you so I can see your streams. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for making me feel happy. For letting me speak in my mother tongue. And people are witness to me just going off in my gobbling, like, no hesitations. Thank you. Olo, good night. Stealth muna. See you. Yeah. Survive. Live to tell the tale. As it was a family heirloom. Let's put some... I know I'm like typing it on my own, and I realized I should explain the process of what I'm telling this story. So what I'm trying to do is, like, we're setting up a fate, and I'm an emotional knifer when it comes to storytelling. So I kind of want that the king, like, would demand a weapon just so we can got some intrigue. There you go. There you go. Gotta make some drama. You. Shield. Is beast and let's make the king like, oh, I'm gonna take credit for this. Kinda sus. Man was not. Oh, did my. Hold on, my net's dying. That's not good. There you go. Chill, chill, chill. You're overheating. Why are you overheating? Why have you turn on? That's a cooler master. Oh. My laptop's hot. Hold on. It's smoothing out a little bit. Okay, we're okay. Armed. So I had a typo, but we'll go with this. The hunter spirit's unbroken. This he sees his free chance at freedom. With the might of a lion, the hunter slams the cell door swings open. Yeah. They were thrown in the dungeon by the king as well. Reading the axe and the beast and the Sen! Sen! Oh! What? Hello! Hi! Welcome! What did you do? Oh, games and demos. Are you part of Hungry Ghost Festival as well? Hello! This is my third game, or second to last game. I'm playing 1001 Nights. I played so many games. I had a total of 9 games. Denma! Sen! Hello! How is you? It's 3:30 a.m. Are we okay? Are we alive? Awake, enthusiastic. I'm just trying to finish up the 2 games. Coming from games and demos today too. Yeah, what games did you play? And if you need to do the post stream, like, I just want to raid, brain tired. Nope, I'm in feedback quest. Ooh, okay, cool. Lots of demo fest this time. Thank you for bringing your friends, and for those helping indie devs, hell yeah, I'm helping Southeast Asian Game Aesthetic, who made a curated game list over at Steam. Yeah, lagot kay yi sa may. Yeah, shifty eyes. Me the manager, who's also up. It'll be our little secret. But yeah, I'm supporting this one, Southeast Asia Games. This one's made by it's a woman-driven company. Majority of them are East Asian. So there's also a POC and POC women. There was also one from Middle East. I checked their list. It's like, but it's mostly women. Yeah. This is a horror game. I have to write a story to survive. I will die. But it's like horror theme, but it's not really horror. Most of the games I played are like you fight ghosts, but it's cute. This one is like you have to write a story to survive, or else you'll be beheaded and killed. So there's like more darker themes, but it's not really horror, to say the least. I think it's just more. Except for this one game that freaked me out, because it was like, I'm not good at jump scares. I avoided the jump scare games. I just went for more story based. So Grim Trials was Grim Reaper Academy, Hades game. Ghost Lore was Diablo, but you're fighting Southeast Asian ghosts. The visual novel Butterfly Dreams was just like you step into a video game. It's a psychological thing. Goblin Sushi, I don't know how it's a horror game, but it was like, I guess the horror is paying your landlord money to keep your business. The Necromancer, I fought a ghost, and now Hack and Climb was the most stressful game that I had to play. It's like Jump King, but you're an axe. And I only played 30 minutes of it. I noped out of it because I was like, I want peace of mind. I don't want to mauled. And then my last game is actually Celestial Return, which is a Disco Elysium game that's Eldritch. So it's more themed in the horror, but not horror. I can't do jump scares. I'm too much of a scaredy cat. But yeah, thank you for bringing your friends along. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I am Den Mother Place. I am a bear mom friend, and I'm also a Yellow King fanatic, which is why I have tentacles and I'm hiding it behind my bear onesie. My husband is part of the Blinkies, part of the. He's hugging me tight while I'm playing horror games, which is cute. And I like, out of all the cosmic horror gods, I like the Yellow King. Yeah. The last game I'll be playing is Celestial Return, which I'm super excited about. So this one, it's 2 demos, so I'm just trying to survive this demo. This is And I like the transparency of this game. I went through a lot of their academic papers, like this game I'm playing, 1001 Nights. They they really talked in detail on how they use like generative AI in a sense of like as a program, like in most video games. And they actually built in their own LLM for this. So I appreciate the transparency for it. But this is the last game I'm playing for tonight. If you need to rest, Sen, that's fine. I'll keep your people's company with some fanfic writing. Right now, I'm trying to survive as Sharonade of Arabian Nights fame. If you guys have read the book, she's the famed storyteller who tells the story for 1001 nights so that the king doesn't kill her. The king had a wife who cheated on him with so many men that it broke his brain and heart, that every bride that he married he just killed before the next day. But Sharonade just started telling stories and survived. They had kids, and then after the 1001 nights, she's like, oh, by the way, we have kids. Did you like the stories? You know? Yeah, so we're doing some fanfic writing right now. I'm telling him a story about a hunter who lives in the forest, and there's an axe, and I got myself a magical axe. So yeah, we're just trying to build. I'm trying to get a shield this time. And the beast. So we killed the beast in our story. Now we're just trying to make do, and we're in a dungeon. This went on a turn. It was a lot of turns. And the beast head and cloak skin when the hunter appears. A hunter and the freed prisoners appear. That the king speak the truth. There you go. It happens in real time. They admit that there's a real time AI that goes through with the language model. You give it a story, and the tables turn. The oppressed rise against the oppressor. In the midst of the feast, the hunter and the freed prisoners storm in, their shout echoing through the halls. I'm glad he's cooperating with me. Anyways, I go rest then. Have fun. Rest well. Thank you again for raiding. I appreciate you bringing your friends over. I hope you enjoyed your game and the fest, and rest up so that Manager Isa will not get mad. Rest well. Appreciate you. Now we continue. So we're trying to survive this night. And that's with Hunter. People. The beast. Hunter can. King's orders. So I'm trying to paint like he's gonna. I'm being careful because apparently the whisperings of the guards is affecting the king. So I'm trying to weave it in such a way to give credit to the king. Make sure the king surrenders. Oh. Tense moment here. The king, caught between the hunter's threat and the people's fury, must make a decision that will see his fate. Alright, so the people. His words of reassurance. To trip and slip. The trip. The balcony instead. There you go. The hunter is crowned as known as the Beast King for his bravery, not only in felling scary beasts of the kingdom, but felling monstrous tyrant. The story is very long. Hey, we're surviving. That's what matters. We survive. We keep our head. I think I used this one. The hmm. Hmm. I don't. Well, going through the story. Thinking. She's thinking. She's thinking. King's chestnuts will be tested. I don't think I need to use these, but might help. Keep going. Into their printer. that the daughter will be cared for. Hmm. Uh, Both kingdoms flourish. Like shield. I have to make it a question for him to make sure that he gives me his shield. I'm posing questions now. Hey, we got it! We got 2 weapons, baby! I wonder what happens next. Use hide guardian shield. The map and the shield. Forge the fur of the fearsome night beast. Not really. I'll see what I can do if I can. Upholds the peoples. The hmm. 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 There. We'll try to write that there are also parlor games. Special kind. On a big Okay, we'll try to get Parligus so that he gets a spear. I got spears. Nice. Yeah, we're getting all the weapons. We're doing it. Wild spear. Scored a land for the fabled one timber and brave wells with naught but spears. A sturdy warrior guarded for the daring hunters and guards who participate in world quests destined for both hunting and defense in the treacherous wilds. Nice. Alright, one more. What was on your story? Okay. That way. Let's go full circle. Affiliated. Join. Only. There you go. I like how the background's changing. There was a beast thing. There was still. I wish the shield came from the prison thing, but I get it. Like. Okay. He's angry. We're bested. such an angry boy. Oh, the game is with the offering currency and transfer them. I can tell the game's struggling. You gotta put the fan below in the... Is this not plugged? Hold on. Sorry, I had to check on the computer fan because things started to lag. I'm like, the heck it. Okay, it's calming down now. Got a fan blowing. Another fan blowing. When all hope is lost. Sorry, when I write, I'm kind of like serious about it. I'm gonna check first if the net's... Okay, so there's a bit of delay on my end, but it'll stabilize itself. Find paw prints. I think that's a good lead-in. Right, we're trying to build up some story here. The king's angry. I'm gonna get the sword out of this. I wonder if there's a sword in here. I said double-edged sword. Sword. Sword swallowing? I hope that is enough. How would you suggest he fight? Alright! There. Face the... The beast! It lives! Okay. No. Your hunter's glory will not save you now. Okay. Fear the forest judgment, murder of innocents. The forest itself fights against me! Yeah, hell yeah. Ow, fuck. My spear time. Face the wild's wrath, you tyrant of man. Oh no, I don't have any more weapons. I can punch him, yeah, sure. Take this! What's the feeling of fear, your majesty? When you punished him. Now your reckoning has come. Sure not, cuff cuff! You, how dare you? Guards, kill this mad woman at once! I'll have her torn to pieces! Look around you. Do you think you're still living in luxury in your palace? This is now the world of stories. Your guards can no longer hear your cries. Feel or despair, you'll pay for your bloody crimes. You can't escape, naive fool! You won't even escape my palace. I'll make you wish you were dead. Your absurd ritual ends here. Your reign began with a story and it will end in one. Do you hear that? Your story is over, Shahryar. You can't. Sherazade, your sister, your damn father, your whole family, I'll chop them all into bloody mincemeat. You damned woman, I will... It's over now. I need to get out of here. But is the story really over? Hey, we did it! Time turn. Sharad weaves her lore. Weapons born of tales aimed at the tyranny's core. With the beast's hide shield raised, the beast's roar unleashed, faced the beast you wronged as the king quailed. The beast's guardian shield then deflected its despair. Your hunter's glory will not save you now. The whistling forest as sang its deadly tune. Hear the forest judgment, murder of innocence as the king was hewn. With the wild spear she struck true. Face the wild's wrath, you tyrant of man, as nature's fury returns to wield. The hunter king, felled by the very beast he once conquered, met his end at the breath of the wild he sought to tame. The people call her the wild's vengeance. Far and wide they seek the maiden's trace, her legend spreads, but yet none can find her face. Hey! The hunters stand against the beast in the king's fall. Your tale weaves a rich tapestry of courage and intrigue. Most enchanting, meow. I've been waiting for you for a long time, Sherazade. As expected, you can indeed alter reality. Congratulations, your courage has brought you here. I witnessed with my own eyes how you ended this dark night with a punch. Oh, Sherazade! I didn't have anything else. The tide of evil seems to be receding. Savor the lingering fate of victory. The sweetness can bloom into new stars in your mouth, meow. I still draw breath, but it's an only temporary reprieve. The victory is like an oasis in the desert. Only when you get close do you realize it's just a mirage. I can describe a fleeting victory in my story, leading to deeper challenges. Okay. I don't know what happened to this, broke. We are still far from the ending. The king's spirit still looms over this place. I will cheer you from the shadows. Remember, at the end of time, someone is waiting for you. Sure that story has been documented. Please check the story gallery in the main menu. Okay. Clap, clap, clap. Did Sharzad defeat the king? Can she bring back the lives of the past girls? This is only the beginning of her story. Thank you for playing. This game is still under development. Welcome to share an experience on social media. If you're a streamer, welcome to share your feedback now. Oh, definitely, I wasn't talking too much, but it definitely activated my writing mode, where I was thinking about the different stories to weave on it. I definitely went for like a hunter story, and I didn't expect it to like go full circle, that the story will be ended up using as a weapon, so that was pretty good. There were some typos and some mixed stuff, and there was like a bit of lag in some parts because I don't know, like the game was taking up a lot of stuff thinking of things, but it's pretty good. I'll definitely give feedback when I can. But it was definitely a good game. I enjoyed it. So this would have been the last game. This would have been the night became a challenge mode unlocked. Story of Sherazade has been recorded. The Hunter King's legacy. Story. Ah, they actually saved my story. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah, they actually documented. It's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Weapons, and then the ending. Nice. Cover. That's pretty good. I definitely enjoyed that. I would say, yeah, the Hunter King's legacy. I just made random storybooks. So you can write different stories in the scene. I kind of enjoyed that. Yeah, 1001 Nights is definitely the kind of story I would really get into. If there's more themes for that, but fighting something to, like, fighting something with your words, storytelling to survive is actually really good, and the fact that your words become weapons is really epic. I enjoy this. Thank you to the lovely folks over at sorry, I have to get their names properly. Thank you to the lovely team at Ada Eden. Their name is based after Ada Lovelace, the first programmer. Thank you for creating this game. Thank you for inviting me to experience this. I definitely got quiet with thinking about the story. When I'm in writing mode, I tend to be really quiet, but I really did enjoy the process that came with it. Thank you to people that dropped by, Azui and Sen, for going through the story. We did really good. I think we'll just have one more game before I go to bed. It is our dessert, or like the final serving for the night.